Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Well, I am currently on Tier 11, round 400 of Coliseum. Now, the reason why I haven't really done an almighty push video so far this month, it's because I wanted to see... Originally, I was going to do one at round 100. And then I realized that it's taken me about 8 hours of gameplay to get to round 400 right now. The reason is mostly because I have to go back and restore SP, and come back and forth. So this is going to be a bit of an almighty push. I kind of want to show you guys what I'm having to deal with at this level. So if you're at this point, or if you're wanting to get to this point, I'm having to avoid a lot more of these. I'm having to avoid a lot more of these. For example, now the nimble bee, or the stinging bee. I think it's a stinging bee. The stinging bee is horrible. He is so strong. Who else? We've got the stinging bee, who's really strong. Here we've got these are the air soldier's a little strong. In this one, the high wizard is practically impossible for me to pass, and I actually want to show it to you guys because he is incredibly difficult. I think I can still pass him just because of what's it called? Just because of Nova, but actually, you know what? I don't even know if I can pass him with Nova here. I think actually I've had to stop even trying him. So 15 extra bars of health. So a total of 19 or 20 bars of health. Maybe I can still pass him. Can I still pass him? No, I can't. I don't think I can. I think that's a little too much. Yep. Oh! Maybe a crit would have saved me there. But that's what I'm having to deal with now, guys. So I've actually stopped pushing that far. I've stopped trying to get so round 100, 403. Yeah, that's why I made a little square in it. 403 is definitely one that I'm trying to avoid now. But I can still get pretty far by going on the other routes. So I've been doing 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, and 10. I am avoiding 3, 6, 7, and 9. So let's talk about how I've gotten this far. There's two major factors. Personally, for me, I really thought that I was going to be stopped about 100 rounds ago. I really thought that 100 rounds ago I was going to be I was going to start having a very difficult time. But I forgot two major factors. The first major factor is that now my Tama has an AB3 max, whereas my Tama did not have that before. And the second thing is, well, I guess part of it too is the fact that I'm using Sebastian now, and as long as I start a battle with 6 SP, it only costs me 1. So he's actually making me able to continue these without having to resort to losing SP, or without having to skip, because Sebastian is really good. I'm actually like really I'm very happy that I have him. Let's just say that. Okay, so the next thing is my Divine Rose. My Divine Rose is now at level 30. And the fact that my Divine Rose is at level 30 is making a world of difference. Like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of a push here. I want to see exactly how far we get here. The other thing that I want to kind of explain to you guys is having even Key Art. Just having Key Art 3 is making a difference, and I have not guilted the Key Art 3 yet, but I'm really tempted, just because I am seeing a difference in both gameplay and just the damage that I'm doing. I mean, I'm actually doing some damage to even here, even at this point, level 400 enemies. I'm still doing a little damage. So I have to say, and I know I waited maybe too long. I know I waited maybe too long, but the fact that I've reached, you know what, putting Divine Rose at level 30 was probably one of the best things I did. This is the only other problem here. I'm gonna try and do this one with 12, but I'm at the point now where pretty much after every single one, I have to just go back and restore SP. But I have been restoring SP this week on the new boosted VIP campaign, and I know we talked a little bit about that yesterday well, the day before, but yesterday when I did my video pulling for Illustrated Ansem, which actually I haven't even gotten a chance to use him yet in Coliseum. Once I get stuck in this setup, I can start using him too, and he's gonna help me get even a little farther. I am committed to doing a serious push. That's why today is the 8th of March, and I'm still pushing, guys. I want to push. I want to see just how far I can get, guys, because this, if there's ever a time for me to push, it's now, I think. I've never been in top 100 in Coliseum. Never, ever, ever. For those of you who've been watching me for over 8 or 10 months, you guys know that I actually didn't used to do Coliseum. I went several months where I was like, I'm not touching it, and I didn't do anything. Then the board started getting a little interesting, and I started doing a little bit of Coliseum, you know, just for the boards. And then there was 1 month, I think it was 3 or 4 months ago, when I did my very first push really hard, and I got to round 100, and I thought that I thought I was the greatest thing in the world, because I had actually gotten to round 100 in Coliseum. And here we are now. I'm trying to be competitive this time, guys. I'm trying to be competitive this time. The only thing that might stop me is if we get something really great, or a really different medal that will completely change the game and I don't get it. And then it'll take everyone around me higher up, and I'll be kind of stuck, you know. I'll be stuck. So the other thing I want to talk about, which actually, you know what? How far am I from number 1? You know what? We're going to turn this into a question and answer. This is going to be an almighty push and question and answer video. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn on chat, and I'm just going to answer questions. I'm going to answer questions. I know you guys, we've gotten used to the question and answer video being, you know, a separate video, but we'll just do it together this time. So, you know, I'll show you guys what I've been doing. I go back over here. And then I go to special, and then I go to here, and I go to here, and I change, and that's it. And then I refill. I've been refilling SP on this quest. So how far was I from number 1? I'm still about 350 rounds from number 1. I think number 1 place has passed 750. I think so. So let's talk really quick about this quest again. This quest is incredible. Hey everyone, how's it going? Hey Ben, how's it going? My only advice that I can give you for this quest is try not to go too overboard. I have actually seen people with over 10,000 Mickeys. I have seen many people who have been able to max out the money at 999,999,999. Or is it 999 billion? I don't know. I understand if you want to do that. I mean, maxing out the money doesn't take up any of your storage, but be careful in collecting too many Moogles. I've decided that I'm gonna have HDLs and 1 stack of mirrors. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep 1 stack of planes, and I'm just gonna collect as many stacks of HDLs as I can. I'm going to do 10 stacks of Mickeys, and that's it. I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, that's my advice. My advice for this is if you do have this VIP, don't go. You don't have to go too overboard in it. Okay, let's look at some questions here. Brian Gomez asks, what do you think about using 50k jewels to get Illustrated Ansem and that JP got Illustrated Ansem and Illustrated Ansem is free? Completely different game, as I've said many times before, dude. I completely understand, and you know what? It makes sense in their game. At the level at which their game is, as advanced as their game is, them getting an Illustrated Ansem is... Was it guilted? It's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's like now if we were to get an Illustrated Ansem on the release of 1.5 and 2.5, I might have a problem after spending 15,000 jewels to get it last night, but whatever. Hey Blake Rush. Slimane asks, DUJ2, do you think the top 10 players in Coliseum also one-turn everything like you do, or are they using a different strategy? I know that at the point where they are, they're using different strategies. They're not one-turning anymore. I believe I was asking someone, and I was talking in a Discord with some people, and I asked, someone who had passed, I think they had just passed around 680 something, I think. They said that they stopped, they weren't able to one turn after around 640, 630. And other people supposedly have been able to. Oh, there's Momonga. Momonga, are you still number 2? But yeah, people have been telling me that they can't. But at that point, what they've been doing is something that I believe I will be doing this time. You start using sleep, in your last slot, sleep plus in your last slot. You run second chance, and that's pretty much, and paralysis. That's pretty much all you can do. Oh, you can still one turn, dude. Momonga, what are you plus 700? Oh, cool. So Momonga can still do it. So I don't know. That's the person you want to talk to and find out what kind of medals they have. You're down by 1 round. Oh my goodness. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually quite surprised that I'm still able to one turn at this point. I don't know how far I can get, guys. I kinda have a feeling that they are allowing people. I kind of feel like that they are allowing people the chance to get far enough in this Coliseum. I think we're actually going to see someone past 999. I really do. I really think that this is going to be. Yeah, a lot of strategy and sacrifice. Yeah, I get you, man. Is it worth? Okay, Madison Arnold just asked, is it worth it to buy VIP? Okay, that is a great question, and let me answer that question. We're all seeing like the shininess of this current VIP quest. The fact that if you work a day or so, let's say you buy the VIP and you get the jewels. If you use some of those jewels, not even all of them, to restore SP and to restore AP, you can max out your money. You can do a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, it's like the amount of supplies that you can amass right now is very, very high. Now, is it worth it? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Just for the fact, because see, this is the problem. I know a lot of people are kind of going overboard. Like I said, I've seen people send me screenshots of them having just massive amounts of supplies, and they have more supplies than they're ever going to be able to use. So I don't know. I think if you need supplies desperately and you don't have anything, then yeah, it's worth it to purchase this VIP because you will be able to, amass a good amount of supplies. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we're not getting chips and dales in the farming in these ones. It's hard. It's hard, guys. All right. Any other questions? I'm not even paying attention right now. But this is it, guys. This is kind of what I've been doing for the past couple of hours in this game. I pretty much just defeat a couple of rounds or defeat a round, and I go back down. Who's betraying? Do we have betrayal? For those of you watching this video later, especially with tier 11 being, yeah. Marco, it's the future official currency of the great nation of Texas. No other questions? All right. Well, we're combining today the question and answer with this push. So if you guys have, stinging bee. See, stinging bee is such a pain, guys. I don't know. I'm actually having to go with the black gummy copter as much as I have to say it. Oh, now we have to go back again. What's the best Keyblade for a free-to-play play to use on pay-to-win players? Depends how many gems you have. And depends the medals you have. I mean, for a free-to-play player, if you're just barely starting out, Starlight will help you a lot. If you, it just depends what medals you have, really. What do I think about tiers 12, 13, and 14? Okay. I mean, I don't think I'll ever be able to reach them. What's my personal opinion on upgrading Sleeping Lion at this time? Let me show you my Sleeping Lion, and let me explain to you guys what I feel about that. I feel that Sleeping Lion. What happened to my setup? I had a setup for Sleeping Lion. Oh my goodness. So, I started building a setup for Sleeping Lion. Let me kind of show you guys what it looks like. So it's gonna be pretty much all green. And which is the reverse slot with Sleeping Lion? There's a reverse slot, right? Boop. What's the reverse slot? Can someone tell me? Is there just one reverse slot? In slot 3? Okay, thank you. So if it's slot 3, boop. There's lightning. Boop. So, I mean, just for fun, I kind of wouldn't mind running a Keyblade like this. And with, of course... Oh, sorry. He's not here. With, what's his name? Just illustrate Kyrie or Sebastian. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential in the Keyblade. Personally, for me right now, I don't have 2 of these medals gilted, so I'm not really rushing into trying to get whoa, where's Sebastian? Dude, Sebastian, you're supposed to be like right with illustrated wait, where's my Sebastian? Seriously, where's my Sebastian? I'm kind of freaking out here. Sebastian, you're not way down here, are you? No, you're not. Where are you? Oh, he's higher up. Sorry. He is higher up. He's not way up here, though, is he? There he is. Phew, scared me. So, we could even switch this out and then put, I don't know, Casual Egg or someone over here. So, oh, this is defense down, so we need up. Illustrator Rico. There. It's a great Keyblade. It's a great Keyblade, but I kind of want us to be able to get it up to 30 plus, you know, before we actually use it. And I mean, right now, for the current setups that I have and the medals that I have, I'm pretty much just using Divine Rose right now. Divine Rose and Moogle of Glory. Those are the two Keyblades that I'm kind of focusing on. So it's a great medal. It's a great Keyblade, but it's not one that I'm really rushing to start using. You know what I mean? Oh, we need to go restore speed. Why is Roxas casual egg? You gotta go back and watch my my videos when they announced it. You'll see why. Okay. The multiplier for the 5th slot at 28 is 2.7. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Can you imagine that SDGB on that 5th slot? Thank you, Miss Lois. It will. We will begin now. Let's begin. What do you think they will do for the anniversary? Okay, so I know this is a question that I've been asked a lot, and I've answered it a lot on stream. But let me answer it in the video. The way that I am playing this game now is, yes, more competitively, but I am also, and I've been saying this several times, but let me say it again very clearly. I expect nothing. When I do a pull, I expect only what I'm guaranteed. For example, like when I did the Illustrated Anthem pulls, I wasn't upset. I wasn't disappointed. They said I was gonna get it on the 5th pull, the Mercy. I got the 5th pull Mercy. That's how I'm approaching the game. And with the anniversary, I'm not expecting them to do anything. I'm gonna treat it just like any other day. I hope I do. I'm sure that it might not be easy for me to do, and I may get, you know, if we don't get anything. Okay, so let me explain it better. Like I said, I'm not expecting anything from Square Enix. I'm not expecting anything from the game, so I don't get disappointed. I am playing the game I currently have, which is why I've also explained how I'm not going to. We're gonna guild today. We're gonna guild late at night. And I'm going to guild the medals that I have to guild, that I need to guild. Or the medals that I don't really care about, you know, having a low guild because I can get more of them in the future. But there's a lot of medals that are event medals, and event medals you are unable to. You're unable to re-pull. You know, that's it. That's all you have. And yeah, I'll address again the Illustrated Anthem thing. But yeah, for anniversary, I mean, I'm playing the game we have. I'm gonna enjoy the game we have. If we get an update that day, I will enjoy it and play it. If we don't get an update that day, okay, that's fine by me too. I'm not gonna get salty. I'm not gonna get mad if they don't give us, I don't know, whatever. Okay, next question. Okay, Illustrated Anthem. So I already kind of answered this question, but I know there's a lot of new people that have walked in. So let me explain my views on Illustrated Anthem again. Yes, I do know that the Japanese version of the game, everyone got a free one. Everyone got it, right? Everyone got a free Illustrated Anthem. That's great for them. That's the Japanese version of the game. That's the Japanese version. It's not our version. So the fact that they could get 100,000 jewels and, you know, every single tier 5 medal gilded tomorrow for free, it doesn't really change my game. I'm still not going to go over and play that game because I don't comprehend Japanese. I don't read it, I don't write it, I don't speak it. So it's not a game that I am going to, you know, I don't want to spend every moment, every 5 minutes looking for a translation for something. I want to be able to do this. And also, I stream this and I play this game, you know, while I stream. So if it would be kind of boring if every 2 minutes I'd be like, give me a second, guys, I need to read this translation. You know, it's their game, and you know, I know people are saying, oh, Illustrator Anthem isn't good in the JP version. That's fine. Again, if in 2 weeks they give everyone in global a free Illustrator Anthem, yeah, maybe I'd be a little salty that I just spent, you know, 15,000 jewels. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Any other questions? When the questions stop, I'm going to stop pushing. Because again, guys, this is the reason why I'm not going to do Almighty Push videos. Okay, you know what? Let me correct that. I will do Almighty Push videos once I reach a point that I cannot continue. At the beginning of every single month, I'm going to do a strategy video. What I recommend you guys, you know, what I recommend to myself to skip. And I'll do another video. I'll do another video like halfway through, just trying to be like, okay, you know what? This is what I've learned so far. But I'm not going to stress it, you know. And apart from that, I'm just gonna push like I am right now. Double D, because Mughals are Franz. Thomas NGO, never. I'll never stop hoarding medals till the day I die. Square Enix will have to pry them from my death grip. Oh, perfect question. Boom. Thank you. Why don't you use your mayors to level your Nova? You're so close on so many medals and you have like 100. You could have jumped like 100 Nova levels. I actually have 120 mirrors right now. And this is actually also a very good reason to explain something else. So I'm gonna answer your question. The reason why I haven't is because I am going to guild some medals, maybe tonight, that, well, actually, I think I'm going to wait till Thursday, because I don't need certain medals guilted yet. It's very possible that I'm going to have to. It's very possible that I'm going to have to spend a lot of mirrors if I get low guilds on some medals that I do need. But the reason why I haven't done it is the same reason why I haven't guilted yet. As a lot of you guys know, I do the videos. I you know, stream. I talk with the community. So a lot of times I will save up something to be able to do it on stream or to make a video for you guys. For example, mirrors. I could Nova like 1 or 2 every single day, but I'd rather wait till I can Nova like 10 to 20 medals. And we can do a fun video and I can share with you guys. We may need to ban someone who's been using so many caps locks right now. Well, DJ2, people are complaining about Mickey and Mops, etc., but in JP they don't get it so much that it's broken. What do you think of the people ranting about Mickey and Mops? We've been talking about that for a long time. I even did a video about it. You know what, Mickey and Mops, I hope they come to the, well, you know, no, let me change it. I'm waiting for when they come to the game. But yeah, I don't think that, you know, even if we do get them around the anniversary or in the future, I don't believe that they're going to give us unlimited of them. You know, we're not all going to log in one day and we're going to have 1,000 Mickey and Mops just to use and level up all our Keyblades, you know, all our medals, you know. They will probably be very difficult to get. They may be hidden in the top tiers of Coliseum or something. So, you know, the way that I had talked before was if we got 2 Mickey and Mops a month, it would be good for our game. Giving us more would be a little too much of an imbalance. But yeah, if they had a quest twice a month where you could collect 5 brooms and it was a pretty difficult quest, or just, I don't know. It would be really great if there was a way for the quest to be like the game could give you what you could handle. Like, you know, if someone has a certain level of Nova or a certain number of medals or whatever, they would give it, you know, a certain difficulty. I don't know. That's one of the things I was thinking about. The other thing is if they give us about 10 brooms or 10 mops, I guess. If they give us about 10 mops a month, that's still going to take you, let's say you were able to pull a tier 5, okay? And you have one of them. That's still going to take you 3 months to be able to guild that medal. And you might not get a good guild. I'll be doing a video tonight. I'll be guilting tonight. I don't know. I still need to really seriously decide if I'm going to guild certain medals. But I do need the space right now, so I am going to do a massive guilting tonight. And I have decided one thing, and I will say this in the video as well. I am going to, the only medals I will refuse to guilt are medals that are event medals. Xemnas B, Ziggy B, Aerial and Flounder, stuff like that, which I don't have a chance of ever getting any other one. Yeah. I'm not touching those. I'm not guilting those until we get a guilting campaign, hopefully. But everything else that, you know, potentially I will be able to pull and get more of them, yeah, I'll guilt those. What's an easy way to get Nova levels? Grind the beginning quests to be able to get, please give me 6. Please give me 6. Please give me 6. Thank you. Grind the beginning quest to be able to try and guilt all 15. I think it's 15. All 15 of the tier 1 medals. Those 15 medals will give you level 90 Nova if you're able to max guilt them. So that's the best way you can start. Apart from that, you're gonna have to pull to guilt, unfortunately. On JP, you just need 5 mops and the Magician, Mickey, and evolve the Mickey with the RuneScape, Mickey and Brooms. Cool. Mickey mops. Do you think there are any medals comparable to World of Final Fantasy for those who didn't have them to choose to guilt any of them? Not equal, just what to use instead for Coliseum and other stuff. If you're going to be running Divine Rose, Marley B, guys. Marlufa is still an incredibly relevant and powerful medal, especially on that last slot in Divine Rose. He will clean up a lot. You just have to be able to boost him beforehand. So you need to give him as much boost as you can. I think I answered this also in a video. In a comment on the YouTube video. If you were to, you know, remember you can put 3 general attack up, 3 general defense down on the enemy, 3 attribute up on yourself, and 3 attribute defense on the enemy down. So there's potentially all these that you can do. Right now there's no way of completing all of them, but you know, just try and get as many boosters and debuffers as you can in there to help you out. Do I think KHX will ever be competitive, and if yes, would like to have it or not? Competitive? Dude, it is extremely competitive right now. Have you not seen what I'm doing? Coliseum is incredibly competitive, guys. High score challenges, extremely competitive. This game runs in competition, man. If guilting campaign was an error, you're going to be waiting for it for all eternity. Yeah, Brian, that's why I'm not waiting. And I've been saying this in pretty much every single one of my videos. I'm not going to guilt something that I don't need. I'm not going to run the risk of getting a really low guilt on, let's say, Ziggy B, if there's never going to be any more Ziggy Bs in the game. I'm going to wait till hopefully there'll be a guilting campaign. And if there isn't a guilting campaign ever, I don't know. I don't know, guys. We'll have to figure it out. Hi, DU. Were you aware that JP version of new VIP Quest didn't give HDLs? Yes, I was aware of that. They gave Chips and Dales. But, I mean, for our current game, you know, HDLs was... No, it wasn't fair. If they gave us Maleficent Dragon, I have no idea what Maleficent Dragon does. Okay, let's go do this one here. Ursula. Ursula's awesome. I love her. Okay, let's do this one. Restore SP and keep going. Nine-tailed Naruto. I think the first time it was an error, but the second time around was clear intentional. I'm sure we will get one by the end of the month around for anniversary. The first time, yeah, like I've said before, the first time, like I said in the video, I do personally believe that maybe we weren't supposed to get it because there was no tweet, there was no notification, there wasn't notice, nothing. It was very much a uh-oh kind of moment. And yeah, you know what? It's very possible that they did give us the other one. You know, but it was during the Black Friday time. So I even remember some of us talking about, oh, we're never going to get these quests back till Black Friday. I don't know. Maleficent Dragon is an AoE illustrated anthem. Ooh, that would be nice. Watch. We're going to get her next week now. That's always how it happens with me. The second I finally get something, then something else makes it irrelevant. Really hoping for a new EMC banner tweet. We'll see. Maybe there is a new EMC tonight. If any anime were to have medals, what anime would you want in KHUX? What anime would I want? I think Bleach would do really good. I think it would do really good just because of the variety of characters and the dramatic posing. I think it would look good. Yeah, if there's no guilting campaign during anniversary or slightly after, yeah, I don't think we're going to be we might not even get it ever again. But then they better give us the mirrors to make it possible for us to do it, you know, to not need it. Okay. So much materials, guys. So much materials. Whew. Okay. Oh, that wasn't. I thought he was gonna be a big one. It's a jumbo. Wow, that's a lot. How many HDLs I have right now? Okay, let's go do one more Coliseum. If there's any other questions, guys, now's the time to ask him. Yeah, the Mirror VIP campaign. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna ever get that one again. Should Square Enix create a medal to remove skills? You mean to pull skills off of our current medals with skills? Yeah, there should be like a option at when you go find a Moogle, where he can be like, oh, you know what, I'll charge you 10 million money and you can we'll give you back this skill or something. Is the max level 999? What do you mean? Oh, enemy medal? I don't know. I don't know what the enemies. Currently my enemies are at 538. But I don't know how high they go. DUJ, if you were to max your storage with Moogles, would you have a problem? Yes, I believe that is the definition of a problem. Lance Master, thank you, man. Thanks, good to have you here. Which is better, buffing yourselves or debuffing the enemy? Depending what level the monster, the Heartless is. At a certain point, debuffing will start kind of giving you more of a chance to damage. Yeah, and at a certain point at this level of Coliseum, no amount of defending yourself is going to do anything. DUJ, do you think we should be able to evolve Hugh? Yes, I do. We talked about that last night, actually. I don't know if you brought it up last night. But that was a brilliant idea. If we actually had the capacity to fuse like five Hueys Huey planes, 5 planes, you know, like 5 and 5 and 5, and then combine those to make a an HDL. Oh, it'd be awesome. I would love to see that. Will the world end if I sell my Moogles? It already has. It already has. Ooh, the dude who's in first place in Collie this month has a 35 plus Starlight. Yeah, that's what it takes. That's what it takes to hang at that level. Rab, yes, I do. Last thing for this video, guys. If anyone is currently going to PAX East and would like to help me out, send me an email. Pigginatti@gmail.com. Okay, this is where I stop. I'll have to try this one again after off this video. Just give me an email if you'd like to help me out. We're gonna try and organize a bit of a podcast Friday night with whoever can join. And yeah, we're gonna talk about what they saw. Hopefully they got a chance to play the multiplayer and really analyze it. I'm very excited. Last question: which Keyblade would I 35 plus? Right now, none of them. I don't know them well enough to be able to decide. Anyway, probably Moogle of Glory just because I love Moogles, but Divine Rose is awesome too. I don't know. Plus, I don't know what else we're gonna get in the future. We may get medals that are gonna, Keyblades that are gonna be much better for us in the future. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. This has been a combination almighty push and question and answer video. As you guys see, I'm in round 418. I'm still able to push. I really think because now I am carrying a Divine Rose level 30, the setup that I'm running now, I very possibly I'll be able to get much higher up. I don't know. Plus, this is the other setup that I have. Once I can no longer defeat those single target enemies, it's going to be Illustrated Ansub's turn to shine. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. This has been Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, a Coliseum almighty push, and a Q&A mixed in there for Q&A Thursday, which is tomorrow when the video gets released. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.